I want to ask you something, and I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. Do you feel like you are just going through the motions in life? Do you feel unfulfilled? Do you feel no contentment, no joy? Do you feel like you're just repeating the same thing over and over again, but you're getting nowhere? Well, according to Albert Einstein, repeating the same vicious cycle over and over again, but expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. And I guess I must have been insane for the better part of the last 15 years because that was my life. And what I've learned is that without change, nothing changes. Time came in my life when I finally got it. When in the midst of all my fears, the anxiety, all the insanity, there was this voice that was crying out from deep inside, enough of the crying, the blaming, that continual struggle to hold on to something that wasn't even real. Enough of repeating the same thing over and over again and getting nowhere. Do you know when that came, that time in my life? That came when I was arrested and charged with domestic violence, falsely accused and falsely arrested and charged. It wasn't until I was sitting in that jail cell looking at a steel toilet with the cameras pointed down at me that I thought, how did I get here? How has my life spiraled so out of control that I am sitting in a jail cell peeing in a steel toilet with cameras pointed at me? And that is why I am here today. That was 8 years ago. My life has changed drastically since then. Society tends to tell us that we need stuff in order to be happy. And I left a marriage where most people would think that should have been my kick-ass life. Having abundant financial security, multiple vacation homes, multiple luxury cars, and designer clothes. No. I wrote a book. Rise up, take charge, break the cycle, and rebuild your kick-ass life. And today, my kick-ass life has nothing to do with that. Today, I'm living my kick-ass life. Today, I am true to myself. I am authentic. I am living life on my own terms. I am living in peace. And to me, there is nothing more kick-ass than having a life of freedom and peace. That, to me, is priceless. I've been married twice. Sometimes you can feel like a failure when you've had 2 divorces. My first marriage, he is the father of all 3 of my children, and that marriage could have been salvaged. That's a hard pill to swallow, and we're going to talk about that in one of my upcoming videos. My second demise to my second marriage is where I had all of my growth, all of my involvement, and my awakening. So I have to look at that marriage and that pain that I went through all those years as almost a blessing and be grateful for it, because I could not be where I am today had I not gone through the struggle. It is through struggle that we grow. It is through struggle that we evolved. And as painful and gut-wrenching as that experience was, where I was broke and broken at my rock bottom, I walked through the fire and I came out on the other side. And that's why I am here with you today. I want to be here to help you. We are so much more alike than we are different. And I want you to know that you're not alone. And I want to be here to help you be inspired, be encouraged, be motivated, be empowered. That through my experience, you can learn and grow, and you can maybe avoid some of the heartache that I went through. I want you to know that you're not alone. And I want us to do this together. Rebuilding that kick-ass life for yourself, for me, was possible. I just needed to realize that I had the power within me to change it. Nobody was coming to my rescue. If I wanted a better life, I needed to be the one to create it. And I want you to know that you also have the power to create it. And more than anything, it really is a mindset. My next video is going to be about identifying the difference between a healthy, loving, nurturing, mutually respectful relationship where you bring out the best in one another and where you support each other, as opposed to a toxic, tumultuous, unhealthy relationship where you bring out the worst in each other and you feel less than and you feel powerless and defeated and lonely. Let's rebuild your life to make it the best one that can be. We only have one shot at this, you guys. No one is getting out alive. So let's make it the best that we can possibly make it. And listen, it's life. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. What I've learned through the years is to try and stay at an equilibrium so that I don't let the highs get too high and I don't let the lows get too low. And that's why I'm here. Subscribe, like, but more importantly, I want you to comment. Leave me a comment. Where are you in your life today? Does any of this resonate with you? Because if it does, then I will see you here again on Rebuilding a Kick-Ass Life and Getting Real with me, Mama Moines, aka Emily Moines, or Maria Gonçalves Shidamota. See you next time.